Hello, hi everyone. I am Lavisha Basandani. I'm here for the day and I want to share my experience. And today's topic is a day in the life of a HR. Like, what does a HR do? How to become a HR? What is the scope of HR? And how you can just grow in this field. Is the skill degree important or just educational degree is enough to become a HR? What is the average salary of the HR? These all things will be discussed today here in this video. So let's start. Before starting, I would like to know about you also. Can you please drop from which city are you joining in the comment box? Okay, so fine. Let's start with the first topic. First, I would like to tell you about myself, and then we should go ahead with the topic of the day. So, I am Lavisha Basantani. I basically put up from Indore, and I've been into this field for more than 6 years. And my specialty in the HR domain is I always work with the startups. And along with my experience, I have learned a lot of things because I personally believe whenever we are into a startup, there is a lot of things which we can learn at our own, because there is always a point of ownership over here. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are initiating, it's the very first thing for the company, and even it's the new experience from which we can learn. So this is about my experience. And my education qualification is I'm an MBA from NMIMS Mumbai, and then I've just started my career path into the HR domain. When I just started, I was not having anything along with me. I was just an intern. I just started. I was just learning the things from the things itself. I was just getting the thing. I was just searching and I was just initiating. So, this session, I would like to tell you all the aspiring HRs or from the other field, from wherever you are joining here, I would like to tell you that there are a lot of myths, there are a lot of misconceptions about the HRs which are there in this industry. So, first of all, I would like to tell you the scope of HR. This is very much important because whenever a person goes for a MBA degree, they only have the three options. First is finance, second is marketing, and third is HR. And in India, the basic mentality is either a person could go into finance or into HR. If she is a girl, they mostly prefer to go into the HR. They do a decent degree into the MBA and they just go for a job. So I think that this is not correct. If you want to become an HR, you should have some of the qualities, not all, but some of the qualities are you should be highly patient person. Reason being, HR is a domain where you just need to pamper everyone, where just you need to take care of the company, you need to take care of the budget, you need to take care of the person who is in front of you, you need to understand their pain, you need to also play with the policies. There are a lot of things that you need to manage on all alone. So, this is what basically the HR does. HR is a lot more than hiring and from firing, because when I was on my initial phase of my career, always people used to tell me that what do you do, like you just need to hire people, you just need to take the interviews and that's it. So no, HR, first I would like to tell you that what things do we need to do if you are becoming a HR. First of all, what you need to do is you need to talk to each and everyone present into the company. This is the biggest thing for introvert personality, and this is a great thing for extrovert personality. So here a lot of times the problems come that whatsoever mood do you have, you need to be very much patient. You need to tell them that yes, this is right or this is wrong. You cannot come with your personal grievances into the office, because you need to look at the at everyone over there. And so this is the first thing. Whenever you think of becoming a HR or you are a HR, you need to maintain this thing that you maintain a proper communication with your team, with your colleagues, with your seniors, with your management, and all. Apart from this, the second thing the HR needs to do is need to take ownership of each and everything. This is the thing, this is most into the startups but less into the MNCs. Because what happens is whenever you're working into a MNC now, so you do have particular roles defined over there. Like if you are into recruitment, you are doing just recruitment. If you're into onboarding, you are just doing onboarding. But when you are into startup, you need to take care of all the things. So this is what I would like to say about the second responsibility of HR. Apart from this, you need to be very hyperactive on your LinkedIn, because every job has their target applications. Like if you are a video editor or a graphic designer, you would be having Photoshop, you would be having Vegas. If you are influencer, you would be having Facebook, Instagram. But if you are HR, it's very much important that you should be very active on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the only place where people help you without any selfishness. That is a professional platform. If you guys are there on the LinkedIn, you can just connect me, and it's very much important. And if you are not over there, you should create ID ASAP. Because what things you can do on LinkedIn, there you can just post about your professional life. You can just share. It's not an Instagram. You cannot just post your personal pictures and you can share like, hi, I'm wandering over here, this is my next trip. No, this is something where you need to share your experiences, share your certifications, because of which you can connect with your professional network. And your professional network will help you to get more opportunities. And if you're not looking for the opportunities, it's also very much important. If you want to build your network, you will be learning. Like if you're connecting with me today, there is a new experience. But if you will be connecting to any other HR, they will be sharing their experience. Because we all are, after all, a person. We always have a different experience, being a different personality. Apart from this, HR also needs to do a lot of corporate events, because whenever it's into a startup or it is into a MNC, you should always know what event is coming, be it a birthday of an employee, be it anniversary or work anniversary, be it any occasion, Eid, Diwali, Holi, whatsoever it is, you are the person to take care of. So if you are a personality who love talking, who love meeting the people, who love networking, who can take care of other people, who can just understand the pain of others, and at the same time you can also play with the policies, so this type of person can definitely become a HR. But yes, if you are confused, like you have some of the things of this and some you don't have, so what you can do, there are a lot of things that you can do, particularly into a HR. Number one is a HR associate, HR executive, or a HR manager. Associate and executive are on mid junior level, and a manager is on senior level. So basically, these three sort of profiles ask you to manage all the tasks of the HR. If you want to go into a particular domain, you can definitely go into the recruitment. Recruitment is also a field of HR. HR means a human resource, and a recruiter means someone who can just source the candidate and who can hire, be it from their company itself, be it for any client. Both the things comes into the HR recruiter profile only. Apart from this, you can also become HR associate. HR associate is mainly considered to handle the basic tasks allotted by the HR manager. Apart from this, you can become a corporate event manager. That is not a too relevant field to the HR, but yes, this is also something which you can handle being a HR. You can handle the corporate trips over the in the company. You can handle the corporate events of the company. These are a few things that a HR do, and you can expose yourself into particular this. You can become a HR administrator. This is a profile where you need to manage more of the HR admin work. There you just need to coordinate with the people regarding their paperwork, like their onboarding, their documentation, and all. This is what a HR coordinator do. One is HR administrator do. One is a HR coordinator. HR coordinator coordinates with with each and everything. and they you need to maintain a list of who all are working in your company, when is their birthday, or what assets do they have, if they are leaving the company, what are things we need to take from them. These all are the things which HR coordinator needs to go ahead with. So, this is a biggest myth that HR is only a person who does the hiring, who does the interview. No, there is a lot of things that you can explore over here. Definitely, I would suggest you should first explore yourself before becoming a HR. Because when you are into finance, when you are into software, when you are into IT field, these are the things which only quantify your work. If you are doing good at accounts, you can definitely become a finance person. If you are doing good at the computer languages, you can definitely become a good software developer, or in something into the IT engineering. But yes, when you are into HR, you need to take care of your mood, you need to take care of your personality trait. These all are the things which are very much important being a HR. Because when you come into this domain, this is very much different from the books. That is also one of the reasons why I always say that HR is not only a degree. This is the one of the topic of our session, that HR is more of a degree or a skill. So it's a balance of both. Degree is yet an entry pass of yours, how you can just enter into a company, how you can just crack an interview. This is what a degree does, but it is more of a skill. It is more of a personality trait. If there is someone who is more mean to themselves, who is more self-centered, so this is not something a HR can do. You can, if someone is coming taking their personal problem to you, that ma'am, I do have this thing in my house going on, I need a leave. And you cannot say like this ki, no, my leave was not approved, so I'm not going to do that for you also. This sort of person is not okay for the HR. It is very much important that you should be a person who can just take all the things together, who can just think about all the people apart from yourself. There is one of the law and business studies, if I remember, it is something, subordination of the personal interest to the organizational interest. This is something I learned in my class 11th, I guess. So what is it? This is your personal interest should be subordinated towards the company's goal. It is not something that you should forget it, but yes, you should align it towards it. ऐसा नहीं हो कि you are just thinking about your personal goals and you are not thinking about from for where are we, from what are we doing over here. So this is also one of the thing. Now, if you talk about I also come across one of the question into the HR domain, that should we do a degree of HR from a very big reputed university like IIMs, like Excel Rise, or from MIT? There are a lot of universities, and or else we can do it in a dummy form and we can just join a job or an internship. So this totally depends on person to person, what your family condition is, what your financial condition is, in which city do you live. These all are the things which affect this decision. I'm not the right person, I can just give you the decision, but yes, I can suggest you the differences between the two. So what you can do is you can just analyze yourself ki, yes, is this something we should do, or is the other one. Okay, so first I'll be telling you that is it okay to do a degree from a big university, and who should do it. So the very first point comes with its entrance exam. If you are a person who is confident enough that you are able to crack the entrance exams of um, big uh, any of the big institute or big college, so you should definitely go with it. And if you have time, like if you're looking for a cat, or if you are looking for a snap test, so it's very much important that you should make sure that you give that much of time to your studies, you take that much of efforts, you grow yourself towards this examination and you crack it. The first thing you need to make sure before planning to enter a big university. The second thing is the fees. Once you have cracked the examination, second thing you need to check, like, are you able to pay this much of fees to that institute? I never suggest that you should get overloaded, or you should do your family, you should give the burden to your family to pay the fees. Because if you want to do anything and you have decided that yes, this is something what I need to become, so you'll become it anyhow. That degree is just an entry pass. So, because many of the times I also see the COVID students, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि the people who have studied online in the COVID duration are not doing anything in their career right now. They are expelling. They are doing something which none other have done. Okay, there are a lot of startups after the COVID. So what is this? This is not something which has been given a power from a degree. So this is one of the point which you should consider, that yes, can you manage that much of finances? Third thing, what you should consider, do you have 2 to 3 years, 2 years of degree and maybe 1 year of the preparation? Do you have 3 years to give to your education? If your condition is something that you need to earn, also you need to learn fast, you think that you are good at practical things, but you are not someone, you are not a bookworm, so definitely you should not go or imagine for this type of universities. And this is the decision when you should take when you are just into the second year of your graduation. This is very much important. Once you complete your graduation, till that time you should be very much confident that yes, I am ready for the examination. I've seen a lot of students whenever I take sessions into the colleges, into the institutes, into the coaching classes, and their students come, they say, just I have done my BBA and now I'm planning to do CAT, now I'm planning to do SAT, or whatever exam they are cracking, or IELTS, or whatever it is. So this is not the thing. If whenever you have a thought that yes, you want to go into IIMs, you want to go into XLRI, you want to go into NMMS, start preparing from your right from your second year. So it would save 1 year of yours, and even you will be getting one attempt more. Like if you are lacking behind from few marks, so yes, you can definitely give 1 year more to that exam. But when you will be thinking after the graduation, this is not at all possible. So this is the third thing that you should consider. Now, if you talk about placements, definitely the placements are exceptional from these universities, because you think when thousands, lakhs of students are preparing, only few hundreds are getting selected. Only 120 seats IIM is giving, and merely 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, 5 lakh students are sitting into the examination. So definitely, uh, definitely it's very much important that you should check that you are one of them who are getting this opportunity to get into this sort of institute. Okay, and you need not to worry about the placements. And once you are getting into this, you will be getting exceptional placements. If you talk about the average package, so in the IIMs, the average package, I'm not the right person to give the data, but yes, it's somewhere between 16 to 18 LPA as per my knowledge. And if you talk about other universities, it is merely 12 to 13 LPA in the HR domain as a fresher. Because it doesn't matter how much you have studied, from where you have studied, the thing that matters is that you are a fresher and how much practical knowledge do you have. Because HR books will teach you everything. They will teach you how to make what HR does, how you should maintain the data, how you can create the offer letters, how you can create the experience letter, etc., etc. But HR is more of it. HR, what is HR? It's a human resource. You need to manage the humans into the company. That is the biggest thing one can ever do. Have you ever thought that if there is a small startup, like let's say of 5 people, and there is just a founder, still they hire a HR? Reason being, it is easy to manage the tools, it is easy to manage the machines, but it is not at all easy to manage the people. Reason being, a person has its own mind, a person has their own mood, their productivity level differs. Even when you think about yourself, what what does it happens? If it's Diwali, you are so much excited for your festive time. You're not too much engaged to your work, so your productivity levels slightly come to the down. But when it comes to the salary day, like after 25th, I have seen, it's my personal experience, that people increase their productivity because they are too much motivated that yes, our salary will be credited on first, on second, on third. So there are a lot of moods of people. If someone is getting married, so we cannot expect them that they should be 100% productive right before their marriage also. If someone have some of the personal grudges or someone's death is there in their house, we cannot expect they will be giving 100%. So there is a lot of moods. So it is very much difficult for a HR to manage other humans. So this is the thing which you will be only learning by a practical knowledge. So this was it for the you should go for the big institutes or not. Now, if you come for the dummy college or for small colleges, I would definitely recommend you should only have two options with you. First should be the target for IIMs or for the any competitive brand of IIM, and if it does not, go with a very normal institute. Reason being, an institute which will support your attendance, which will be giving your exposure, is more important than going into a average institute. Reason being, if you are not having a load of attendance, you can just go to the you can just join a internship. This would be definitely be very useful for you. Reason being, when you are into the internship, you are learning from the real life problems. A book will be teaching you the 20 years of experience of that person who has already written that book. But when you are into the practical life, daily a new problem is coming to the HR and daily you will be addressing it. So this is the biggest difference which you what you will be learning into the internship. Apart from this, I also say one thing, that experience is not more than exposure. Reason being, if you have 5 years of experience, if you have 10 years of experience, but you have not grown yourself, you must have heard the news that Microsoft has laid off 40,000 employees, Google is laying off millions of employees, lakhs of employees are being laid off around the world. What's the reason? The reason is the cost cutting. Yes, definitely you are correct. Cost cutting is one of the reason, but the biggest reason is everyone wants dynamic people, the people who have adopted the technology, who are updated with the world, the people who are knowing what's going on around and who are able to adopt the changes. This is what will make you stay into any company. So this is what you need to remember, that wherever you are working or from wherever you are learning, you are into a big brand, you are into a small brand, always take care of you are getting enough exposure. That is very much important. Apart from this, when you should consider a small college or an average college is your location and your finances. Most of the times it happens that you are not allowed to go to a new city just for the studying part. Let's not talk about any personal reason, but this can be a good reason that you should adopt to a normal university of your area. Reason being, even if you are a normal if even if you are from normal college, you will be getting the almost the same knowledge, because books are same mostly. But the thing is, in institute wise, it depends what assignments you are getting, what type of classes, what type of interaction you are getting. So if you realize that this thing is not there, you are in the era of technology, you can just go through the podcast. There are a lot of podcasts which to which people like me are recording, and they're continuously trying to give the knowledge. Always, apart from this, what you can do is sit with the people who are 5 years ahead from your dream. Like if you are into the class 12th or in first year, you are attending my session and you are thinking of becoming a HR. What you need to do, you need to understand first what is the life of HR. Does it excites you for your complete life? Is this something which you will be able to do forever? This is very much important whenever you are thinking of becoming anything. So I would recommend, if you are even from a small town, if you are not having that much of exposure in your university or in your institute, just go to LinkedIn, connect with the people who are already into your dream companies. Like if you dream about Infosys, if you dream about Google, if you dream about Wipro, Microsoft, anything, you can just search it on. You'll find people section. Just click on the people. You'll be finding a category of human resources. Just click on that. And if even if you're from another field, just go to their field, connect with that people, ask them that how are you, how do you feel your life as a HR, how do you feel your life as a finance person, whatsoever the topic is. This will help you to grow yourself, to get the exposure. Even I remember when I joined this field, when I just entered being a HR, I was not even knowing what's the thing CTC, what's something PL, what is offer letter, what is the difference between offer letter and joining letter. There were a lot of things, though I was from NMIMS, though I was having a lot of knowledge, but these were the things which got me into practical life. So always whenever you're available, just try to go with the practical terms, like what's happening. If you're going through a news like Microsoft has laid off this n number of people, try to go to the root. What was the root cause? You will be coming across a lot of things, because laying off is directly or indirectly related with the HR is indirectly involved in this process. So always come across through this news. This is something what you can do if you are into a normal college or university. Third thing again comes to the finances. If you are not having too much of finances, I would never recommend you to go and take a student loan and then do education. No, simply go to average university and just join a good internship. There are a lot of internships open and you can just go through it. Okay, so this was something about big universities and average university. From where should you select, how should you select from where you should do a MBA. This was the answer to this question. And apart from this, if we talk about how you can apply for the internships and for the jobs of a HR, how you can become it. So there are a lot of portals, and being a HR or being an aspiring HR, it's very much important for you that you should be aware of each and every job portal going on into the nation. First and topmost portal is LinkedIn, as I have already mentioned a lot of times. So just go to the LinkedIn, create your optimized profile. Optimized means your profile photo, your banner, your customized URL, and your connections, your about, your experience, or education. Everything should be mentioned and complete. Then connect with the network, connect to the people relevant to you. Apart from this, just go to the job section. When you will be opening it, you will be able to find the keywords. You can just type it over there and you can just check if it's human resource executive, if it's a human resource manager. You can just click it and you can just apply. This is something what you can do on LinkedIn. Same you can do with Indeed. Indeed is also a very good portal, because there are two reasons of being Indeed my favorite. Because one, you are coming across a lot of opportunities, be it a startup or be it a MNC. Second thing, most of the times you will be getting the call employer option over there. So it's easy for us to contact to the company, because when we are applying, so we need to wait for their revert, when they will be reverting to our profile. So you can definitely go to LinkedIn. Apart from that, you can go to Indeed, you can go to Naukri. These are the three top job portals. Apart from it, you also have Hirect and Apna Jobs. These both are okay, but this is okay when you are looking for a local job or for a startup job. If you are looking for MNC, you need to target LinkedIn, you need to target Indeed, you need to target Naukri. Again, this is my personal experience. This may differ person to person, but it's very much important that you should definitely see where you are applying and how you are applying. Apart from this, I would also recommend just apply to the jobs which is relevant to you. Reason being, whenever you are applying to the relevant jobs, if you are getting rejected, you will be dropping in with the email why your application is getting rejected. But when you are applying to irrelevant jobs, you will be just getting disappointed and disappointed why I'm not getting selected. This is the biggest thing what students come to me and ask, like, ma'am, why are we not getting selected? Why people just drop us a rejection email? So just think about it. If a company is looking for 10 years of experience HR, why they would hire a person with 2 years of experience? Why they would hire a fresher? Definitely, you can ask for the internship. That is completely fine, but never apply to the jobs which is not relevant to you. Apart from this, if you talk about the average salary of a HR, if you are into a startup and if you are starting with the internship, you'll be getting a decent 10 to 20K ka stipend. If you are starting with a full-time position, you are from a normal university having a decent practical knowledge, so you will be getting a 25 to 30K in starting. If you are from a very big university, like very big institute like IIM, like Exilrai, like NMMS, like Symbiosis, so you can definitely expect a package somewhere around 8 to 12 KLPA. So this is the average salary in the HR domain, and it's completely exceptional for person to person. It always differs where you are applying, how much knowledge do you have. If you are a person who within the 2 years of degree you have done n number of certifications, sorry, you have done n number of certifications, you have done n number of workshops, definitely you will be more expected to get a higher package than the another one. This is something what you can look apart from this. How to become a HR, there are only two options. One, you can enter through the degree, go prepare for big university, give their exams, and you can just enter to a big college and you can get a good placement. If you are a hustler, if you are ready to hustle with the normal college with internships, just go take admission in a normal college, get a very good internship, be it into startup, be into MNC, be it into any personal HR consultancy. It totally depends. It is very much important that you get exposure more than your experience. Never run about, never run after stipend or after the certificates when you are open for learning. Reason being, whenever you are just joining the internship. So what students say, ma'am, one was giving me 15,000, one was giving me 17,000, so I just joined 17,000 wala internship. It's not correct. Always try to join a place where you are getting more exposure, more learning, because maybe there would be a difference of 2K. But if you are getting more things, if you are able to explore yourself, because definitely when you are coming to the HR na, so it's just like you have two lot of things. You can manage onboarding, you can manage the documentation, you can manage the recruitment, you can manage the events, you can manage the compensation, payroll. There are a lot of things to do in this sort of internship, or in this sort of place wherever you are working with. You will be getting to explore yourself. First you can take a decent knowledge, and then you can just ask yourself to go into a particular domain. Like I started with a with a HR intern profile, then HR executive, then HR associate, then assistant HR manager, then HR manager, then head HR, and now I'm particularly into the trainings and placements. But I have a knowledge of all the things into the HR. Reason being, throughout my experience, I've done every small little task HR needs to do. Not because I was getting paid, because I had a thirst of learning. I just wanted that whatsoever I become in future, I don't care, but I should have knowledge of each and everything. That is the reason maybe I am here to address you guys, and I can tell you that what all things I have done and how you can do it at right time. Because these were the things which I have learned getting my experience. Some were failures, some were successful, some took a lot of time, some were achieved just in a second. So this is something what you need to learn with your experience. But whenever you are learning from a workshop, from an internship, from an expo, just make sure you sit with the experienced people, you sit with the people who has done something into their life. Because there is a very famous thing, you are always a very famous quote, either I should say, you are always a average of your five. what does it mean? It means जिसके साथ भी आप रह रहे हैं, to with whomsoever you are living, you are the average of that five people. If you are with your five friends who just party, who just drink, who just smoke, so doing that, you will be also be starting going with them, you'll be just getting influenced towards them, and you'll be just doing that after maybe 1 year. And if you are with entrepreneurs, if you are into hr domain, if you are with your senior hrs, with your hr managers, it's very, there is a lot of probability that you will be becoming like them. This is something which is very important. Some of I won't name, but there is one of the saint who says that, tell me your friends, I'll predict your future. This is a very small line, but this is too impactful for a normal person. Because um, if right now I am just telling that, imagine that I'm a class 12 student, I'm telling that I want to become hr director, I want to become a head hr, but what I'm doing, I'm just going through, wandering here and there, I'm just chilling in the parties, I'm not studying, I'm not getting any internship, anything, no. So this is something, will I be able to be it? No. If you are thinking to become someone, be it right away. Be it right now. In one web series, it was shown that dress up first, then think of becoming that. Reason being, if you are planning to become an army officer, first imagine yourself in that army attire. Imagine yourself in that position. Imagine yourself in that uniform. Then you will be getting motivated for that. If you are thinking to become an actor, be that from right from the first day, then start working for it. If you want to become a hr, be the hr right from the first day. If you are thinking right now, sit like a hr, talk like a hr, dress like a hr. What does a dress like a hr means? Dress like a hr means dress professionally, wear formals comes in when you are a girl, it comes suits, it comes shirts, you can wear blazers. These are the things which comes into the hr. Learn more things of developing your personality. If you are a man, just wear decent shirts, decent trousers, walk gracefully, talk gracefully. These all are the things which will help you to become a good hr, which will help you to become a good person. So always be the one which you think of becoming the one. Okay. Apart from this, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask, and whatever I get into my mind that yes, these are the things what you may be getting, or what are the things which I have already seen in my past experience, so I'll be definitely addressing it. I can see there is a lot of comments over here. Hmm. Okay, so I would also like to tell you that whatever you are becoming, it doesn't matter you are getting into the HR, you are getting into finance, you are getting into marketing, always try to develop your personality, because your personality is something which will be able to sell you. Sell you in the sense, whenever you are thinking of doing a job, doing a freelancing, doing a business, what is this? You are selling yourself. I always say that dress good, create your resume nicely, and whatever you are talking now, talk it very relevant to your career, because you never know where the opportunity is coming to you. So this is very much important. You should make sure you have a good resume, you have a good personality. This is something which will decide your value, which will become the entry pass for yourself to get into a corporate world. This is very much important for you guys. Apart from this, if you have any question, you can just add into the comment box, and I'll be able to address it. You would have also get the certificate form, you can just fill in the form. Hi. So if you have any query, you can just put it on. Okay. Apart from this, one more thing got popped up in my head right now. What are the scope of HR beyond 9 to 5? Beyond thinking a full time job, what all things you can do? You can definitely go for a corporate job. This is the thing which everyone knows in this country or into the worldwide. Apart from this, you can also do a freelancing of HR. Freelancing of HR, I always recommend to the people who already has a experience, quite experience of 1 year, 2 year, whatever experience. Like the day you know that you are aware of most of the tasks of your current domain, after that you will be able to start your freelancing. When you can start the freelancing, it's very much important to understand, once you are able to reach your break even point, let's say your salary is 40,000 rupees, the day you are confident that yes, you will be earning 30,000, 35,000, or 40,000 till then, without having a full-time job, at that time you can definitely decide to go for a freelancing work. Apart from this, you can definitely start with your business of HR consulting, business of HR agencies. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of opportunities that you can definitely go with it. Apart from this, any question? Is it okay to take 2 year of gap? Okay, so 2 year of gap, that totally depends on what the situation is. If in three situation, it's completely okay to take a gap. First, if there is any maternity issue or any maternity leave, you can definitely take a gap. That is but obvious. Apart from this, if you want to upskill yourself, yes, I would always suggest you should take a gap. If you think that you are going abroad, or if you want to do a course, definitely break your routine, go for it. But before that, you need to make sure that this thing is going to pay you off. This should not happen that you just want to break your monotony, you just are tired of your 9 to 5 job, you just leave and go and join any course. This should not happen. You should make sure that whatever you are learning will be able to pay you off. Okay, apart from this, if you are getting married or any of the moment which is very important for your life, you should definitely take a gap for that. And it is totally recommended that if you are taking a gap, you can just mention it and clearly address it to your employer whenever you are rejoining. I never recommend to lie on a resume. If you are taking a gap, definitely mention it, state the reason that yes, this was the reason I took the gap, and be confident and stay to the point. So it is okay to take a 2 year of gap, but the reason should be relevant and genuine enough. Okay, so if you have any other question, you can just ask, and I think that's it from my side. For the certificate, you can just click on the form that is attached in the comment box. You can just fill in the details, and you will be getting it. And apart from this, if you want to connect me, you can find me on LinkedIn at Lavisha Basantani. And if you have any query, any doubt related to the HR field or any other field, you can just ask me. Okay, so one more question is that yes, for the HR, it's very much important that you need to have a knowledge of various fields. If you are into IT, you are okay, good to go with Java, with Python, with C, C++. If you are into automobile, you are good to go with EV, you are good to go with BTech, MTech. But if you are HR, you need to take the interview of the position which you have ever not even imagined. So even I remember when I was on my initial days and I was just working as an intern and my senior was not available at that time, I was given to take an interview of a digital marketer. And before COVID, digital marketing was not too boom. So I was not knowing. But it is very much important that you should be aware of what all fields are open in this world, what are the career opportunities for the people, what are they doing, and what is the job description, what is the job evaluation. These are the very basic things you should always keep on learning. This will always help you to grow in your career and would save you from the circumstance or from the situation in which I was. So wish you luck. All the best for all the aspiring HRs. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me anytime. I'm available. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. That was it for the session. You can just fill on the form, you can just get your certificate, and okay, bye. Take care.